Let's see if we can hook up with America. Okay, London time is oh my goodness. What we got? London. I know it's half nine. London plus an hour GMT. Almost 9:30 in the evening. I've telephoned Wild Bill several times. He's missing. Manila time is coming up for 4:30. Boston time is -4. LA time -7. Vancouver time -7. Same. I'm just gonna hang on there and see if we got any villains out there that want to have a little chat with me. Well, I'm definitely not going to talk to myself. That's for sure. I'm hanging around. I'm having a little beer, and I'll just hang on and see if somebody pops up. What's that prick in Debris? Oh, what did he do? 2 days ago, and live he did Brian Smith 5 days ago. Same old from that idiot. Let me roll some real good tobacco mixture here. Um, Griffin, can you hear me? Yeah, it's good to see you. It's 1:30 p.m. p.m. I've lost my friggin' Japanese. Ohio, konbanwa. What's in the middle? I've forgotten what is good afternoon. I'll just say, I'll just say, konnichiwa. Ah, I'm in London, so I really don't like talking to myself, but it's good to have you here. Yeah, I came. There's a special reason I came to London. I didn't come especially to see Wild Bill, but I've been trying to contact him. I have a, I do have his telephone number. I phoned it, but he's not answering. So I'm going to give up on Wild Bill. I've got further business to do onward in Europe. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to enjoy the vibe that's going on in London at the moment, which is it's quite exciting. Oh, thank you, Griff. I'm glad I've been able to put this thing together for a little while. I'll probably do it again tomorrow. But yeah. I mean, I have to work London time. Um, Tomorrow Monday is a busy day for me, business wise. It's the end of a long day for me, Sunday wise. Um, hmm. I'm very. I've been trying to catch up with Gary in Boston, but he's been away for more than a couple of weeks. Bill, he's been away for a month. Stacy's staying away a little bit. Um, hmm, very, very strange summer we're having. Well, English summer. We get rain. We get rain one day, and we get really great sunshine the next. We get about 4 seasons in one day: hail, rain, snow, and sunshine. Griffin, you're in LA, yeah? I think. That is Griffin, I have his phone number. I've been trying to contact him. I know where he is. I really, what was that guy's name way back about 2 years ago? He lost his wife. Oh my goodness. And his name escapes me. He's another British guy. Yeah. He went silent. I was never able to, I was never really ever able to get back in touch with him. Bill, I, Bill's, Bill's an artistic person. I'm at loggerheads as to what or how, or if he doesn't respond to my phone or my mail, there's not much I can do. And I really don't want to push it. I have a feeling that he might be the same age as me, but I'm not looking at that as a cause for missing. I'm baffled, but there's only so much time I can allocate to Bill, because I wrote to him a month ago and there was no response. And I really need to push on with the business that I have. And I need to move out of, I need to leave my place in King's Cross here in London and get over to Berlin. Yep. Yeah, I thought you were in California. Yeah, LA, California. I'm sorry I couldn't. I really would have liked to have met that chap. Let's call him Billy, Wild Billy. But he's not responding. So today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday. I really have to move on with business, so I can't really hang out, wondering what's going on. I would have liked. I thought Stacy would have come up on live stream or put a live stream out, or there's only Wild Bill, Stacy, or Gary who are live streamers. I really don't know who else is out there. We have I think Gary has about 1,000 subscribers. Well, I know I'm 15 subscribers of that channel. But I really don't have any Oh yes, Gren. Oh my goodness, you have a memory. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a wonderful. I remember talking to Gren's wife on a few occasions. Oh, that was before lockdown. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, wonderful couple. I've lost touch with those guys completely. Oh my good Gren, yeah, absolutely Gren. I was confused with that particular name. I was using the R. I was using the L instead of the R. I thought his name was Glenn. Oh my goodness. Oh, Griffin, you do have a memory. Oh, I'm really good. I'm really happy about that. The weather in the mid 50s feels like I'm in South of the mid what? 90s. That's warm. We're talking 90s as in Fahrenheit. Yeah. So that's I would think that that would be moderately livable. Hmm. Are you still at Griffin? Are you still at your old apartment there in L.A.? Yeah, there's been a couple of YouTubers I've been able to hook up with on at King's Cross. There's a particular person. He plays a piano, and his name is Brendan Kavanagh. And there's another guy called Paul Thorpe I've been able to hook up with. These are YouTubers that they're very controversial, but I like their personality. Um, and I've actually met them personally. Yesterday at a demonstration in Brighton, Paul was down there. I mean, he invited me to go there, but I couldn't make it. Griffin, why don't you come up on the stream and we can chat. Not we don't have to do this face to face. I can put a link up. Would that be okay? We can have a chat. Oh my, no, you're not 20 years. You couldn't possibly be 20 years older than me. Yeah, I can't do a monologue uh, much. You know the way that idiot in Casino can do a monologue all on his own, uh, targeting Brian Smith. I can't do that. So, uh, if it was possible that I could have an audio chat with you without, it doesn't have to be face to face. I didn't comb my hair today, so I'm in my pajamas. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, if you, yes, I live in a house near downtown Nihonmachi. Huh? Nihon Nihonmachi, LA? Oh, I've never ever been to. I've never ever been to LA, so I recognize Nihonmachi. Like I know where Nihonmachi is in Tokyo, but Little Japan in LA. I'm gonna. I'm going to throw up a link. Let's see if I can find where it is and see if you can come up and chat with me. I wonder, will that work? You don't have to show your face, Griffin. All right. Oh my goodness. You know my man? Oh my good. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Dr. K, actually. Yeah, Brendan is Dr. K. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and I like his boogie. Yeah, I don't I although I subscribe to his channel, I don't often comment there. I'm more interested in Paul Thorpe. Paul Thorpe he's a South Londoner. He lives in Brighton, which is south of London, and he's quite controversial with his views and his leaning towards reform UK. But well, Griffin, you don't. I haven't combed my hair, or actually, I brushed my teeth this morning and this afternoon, but. Yeah, anyway, it's up to you. It's kind of like this internet is kind of slow, but I don't mind. I'm I just read that comment. Uh, I haven't I haven't been in Brian's comments now for more than two, must be more than 10 days. Yeah, I'm okay. How can I say? I like Brian, but I'm not a farmer. Um, I'm definitely not into duckweed, or although I like a bit of weed, if you know what I'm talking about. But um, the day-to-day life of a farmer in the Philippines is. I just like his personality. I don't, I don't really get involved with his work. I just went up. I went up. I went up against Meade simply because of his uh, his attack on a person that living in the Philippines, a foreigner, like he an immigrant living in Australia, going against an American, and I think I really think that his problem is he's 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 ganged up with a bunch of Australians in in Australia, and it's my opinion they just don't like Americans for some reason. Mm, it's almost 10 o'clock here, but I'm gonna hang on for another 30 odd minutes, Griffin. I've got I've got a lot of time left here on Sunday. I was I was um I was chatting to my daughter earlier on, and I'm trying to teach her how to communicate me from a distance. I've tried it on a number of occasions, but she's 5 years of age now, and I think I find that well, I haven't broken the mold yet, but I'm getting near enough it. You know, when I talk to my daughter, there's a lot of people in the mix. They are telling her, they are translating for her, but they're translating wrongly. They are speaking the Visayan. If I speak, I'm trying to desperately speak English with my daughter from a distance. Um, but there's a lot of prompting going on, and they're mistranslating what I'm saying in English to my daughter. And I'm not upset about it, but I'd like to be able to control it a little bit more, in the sense that I'd like to be able to say, shut up to all of them that surround her. because they are a complete distraction to what I'm actually saying. They are interpreting their they're interpreting their understanding of English, and it's it's not working. It's not working. Griffin. I really hope that Van is not going to come into this conversation. Oh my goodness, he's very familiar with what I talk about. And talking about that duckweed, I'll be over in Amsterdam on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday 23. Yeah. So I'll be popping into Amsterdam, and I'll be sitting in a cafe and getting rid of the little arthritis that I have. Oh my goodness. You're Griffin, you're so like me. My goodness, what? Oh, we should be buddies. Well, we are buddies, but like we're so far apart. I'm sure I could have some great conversations with you. Well, I was hoping some of our regular guys that come in like Wabu, Gary, Pups, Stacy, uh, but it that I'm looking at London time as opposed to Manila time. Manila time is about 5 a.m. in the morning, and Sydney time is about 7 a.m. in the morning. So I don't expect to get one of those guys. Um, Boston time again. Boston time is evening time. London time is 10 p.m. here. LA time 2 p.m. Uh, mm, yeah. Well, it it was my time, and I thought I was sitting down here when I thought I'd look at what's going on in the rest of the world. Mm. Huh? What the fuck? Jesus, where? Griffin, this is my best mate, and I've never ever met him. Oh, man, now earlier on, I've been trying to connect with him, but he ain't here. He's completely disappeared off the planet. Oh my goodness, but man, yeah, oh, well, I did say I was going to buy you a beer on my coin, and I will do it. Trust me. No, I'm serious. Yeah, Blaze, you're right. Um, the trouble with me with Visayan is it's very, very. You could, my goodness, it's something like Creole. I've never been. I've been here. I've been here for quite some time. Well, no, I'm not. I'm in London at the moment. Hey, hold tight. I've been living in. I've been living in MacTown for 11, 12, maybe 13 years. But I've never ever been able to grasp the language, the Visayan language. Um, but because my daughter is surrounded, she's indoctrinated by the that encompass of family that automatically she will she's she speaks Visayan, so it's beyond my capability at my age now. I really don't want to learn anymore. I spent 30 years in Japan. That was enough. Um, I don't want to do another language. What did Vans just say? You mean they don't never stop talking? Well, my kid is 5 years of age. That's the one I'm targeting at the moment. So if I can get that little girl to talk to me while I'm out of the country, I'd be more than happy. But yeah, I'd love to hear my girl talk real nonstop. I read that, man. My goodness. Yeah, well, I do the same. Well, I don't do the same with my family, but yeah, when I'm having a beer with the boys downtown, yep, I talk fluff and scuff and whatever goes with that. Man, did you read in the comments what Griffin said about duckweed? And she's been growing that for 20 years. Yeah, it's good to have it's good to have the children understand you. Um, when I have my kid around me and the other children they come to visit and they're speaking Visayan and the conversation tends to be a little bit awkward in the sense that my child is interpreting uh, them to me. So I really don't get a connection between my child's my child's conversation when she's with friends with me. Oh, I see. Yeah, I understand. What's the yeah, well it is the rainy season there. Or some friggin' rainy season. You only have two seasons there. Hot and hot and rain. Mm. Van, I'm going to throw up a link if you want to talk to an Englishman. Or is it, or was it, I was supposed to be an Irish Jew for a while there, wasn't I? There you go. If you want to join in, Griffin, are you aware of the Medusa? You remember I wanted to be Jewish for a little bit there. Came back to Manila from what, you went to Mindanao? You mean, well, Mindanao is a big island. Were you north of Mindanao or south where that other, whatever, that midget? I really don't like calling people by their stature, but that's, that other Australian that's he lives in Davao. Yeah. You were there? Well, you were in Mindanao, but Mindanao, like I say, is a big place. And also, Manila's a massive place. Manila has about 17 different cities. My goodness, I could never live in, what is it, BGO there? That's the business district of Manila. I could never, ever live there. Camilla? Hold on. I've had a few drinks. Camilla. I know the name, Camilla. Who? Hang on. Oh, I see you. Have meat will deliver. Man, my man, you are. What? Camilla is that the black lady? The vice president? Griffin, I hope you're going to stay with this conversation. I'm going to wait until Van gets hooked up. Ah, okay. Yeah, she's, well, part black, yeah.
Am I not hooked up, Andy?
I think you're hooked up now, yeah.
I hadn't said anything.
No, I just heard you just now.
Is my fan too loud for you?
I actually can hear it, but it's not too loud for me. That's if Griffin can suffer it.
Here, let me turn it a little bit. There you go.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah, have you turned it east or west?
Towards Cebu, so I guess that would be west.
Good to have you on board, man.
Well, it was raining cats and dogs, so I got up and went out and sat on the porch with my dog and drank some coffee and listened to it. I just happened to hit the YouTube. A buddy of mine told me Joey Bribes, the president.
My
He,
goodness, you
he,
you get up early.
I usually get up about 6 at sunup. But I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, it was raining hard, and I have a tin roof, man. So it woke me up.
Okay.
And I like the rain, so I went and sat and drank coffee with my dog and just listened to the rain.
Yeah, that morning. What do you do? Black coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, morning. I love my black coffee in the morning.
And then I finished that cup of coffee. I went and got me a black Jack Daniels.
Yeah, yeah. We're not talking about that at the moment. We're talking about breakfast. Well, the first part of breakfast.
I was gonna say no breakfast for 2 hours and 45 minutes till the maid gets here. Because she doesn't get up before 10 o'clock. It's against her religion.
Mm. Yeah, but I've been over here about 3, 4 days now, and my wife is looking for an extra allowance.
Well, it's a
Um,
good time. It's a good time for me to visit, then, isn't it? Hey, a dog will be a dog in anybody's yard, Andy.
yeah, I know that, and I just said when I got that message, the message came through, and I said no. I said I'm suffering economic problems much the same as you are. But you ain't getting that allowance.
Shoot.
No, no, I put my foot down on that one.
I never tell 10 no.
Well, no, see, like this has been happening on a regular schedule. When I get away on business, I always get this upgrade. Like, can you give me an extra advance? I just
Yeah.
said this time, right? I cottoned down to what you're doing. No, you ain't getting it this time. So that's what's going on in the Philippines. even
Well,
your own, even your own wife is going to slag. Well, is going to try and, get a bit of extra. But anyway, no, I don't want to get. I don't want to get. I don't want to get Griffin involved in this little. What you know, Griffin, what may not know. But anyway, we're getting a little bit personal, so I'm going to go off the subject. I think you know what I'm talking
yeah.
about the advance or the extra allowance.
Oh, yeah. I always ask 10 how much is the truck driver's rent. I can just go ahead and pay him now.
Yeah. Anyway, but you've been in town long enough to know. You know
Oh,
that I know that what I'm talking about, and they all do it. Anyway, let's turn that one off.
yeah. I wonder what happened to old Bill. Last time I seen he was with his buddies, went to the beach. He was following some chick with his camera, and she had on a skirt and cowboy boots in England. I'm like, whoa. And that's the last I seen of Bill. Hope he's not in the
Yeah,
hospital or something.
well, yeah. I don't know what's happened there. I'm here. I've got his phone number. He ain't answering it. So I really don't know. But like I said to Griffin earlier on, I can't hang around. I can't hang about like waiting for Bill to connect back with me. I mean, I've got other shit to do here. Um, it would have been nice to be able to hook up with him for a day, perhaps have a couple of beers and whatever people do in London. It would have been good, but I'm only here for I'm only here for 2 weeks,
Well, number one is business. That's why you're there.
and like business wise, I'm only here for a week, and I'm counting down the days. I'm over in Berlin next week, so Berlin is my you could say my climax because I fly out of Berlin. Um, what is it? It's 21 now. I've got to look at my calendar. My goodness, I fly out. I fly out on the 4th of August. I fly
It,
out of Berlin on the 4th.
is it the 21st in England right now?
It's 21 London time Sunday. I've got 28, and then which is the following Sunday. I fly out on the 3rd, which is a Saturday, 3rd of August. And I haven't been able to connect with any of the fellows in down like in on YouTube in our little channel. I've not been able to contact anybody. Stacy's out of town. Everybody's out of town.
Oh, well, Stacy hadn't made a video in a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Gary,
saying.
Gary, Gary hadn't been on for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I just wonder is I don't want to say I don't want to give any hints to the expat scammers crowd that our channel has. When I say our channel, I'm talking about Gary's channel. I'm hoping that we haven't collapsed.
Nah, man. I mean, he runs that channel. He runs another channel. He works. I'd take a break too, man. I would. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yeah, but like when it runs like Bill goes missing for a month, and well, in my own capacity, I haven't been very active in the last 2 weeks, and that's the reason why I came on tonight.
Maybe GD, some of his undercover work's finally taking grip, getting some action.
And that's the reason why I wanted to put up. I wanted to aggravate his wife. You know, you probably stole my avatar earlier on.
Well, I see the avatar. I don't know who that is.
Now that the avatar that's up there now, that's me. But I can change that real quick if you want to know.
I
It's
never change mine. Not very often. Oh,
uh,
I think Elaine, she giving GD the boot, man. That's why he bought that band that we never saw. Because one of them Filipinos got over there and warmed up to her, and she said, "Screw you, I'm paying for this old bastard, and all he does is drink. I can have a young one for the same money. Get out."
I use that. You see the avatar I'm using now?
Well, it's a blonde haired dude.
I wonder what happened there. Lost your band, lost your gripping.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, we're back, I think. I
Oh
really
yeah,
I
I hit the
really don't
wrong button.
I really don't know what happened there. Do you reckon the idiot in casino is interfering with my connection?
He probably got the back door, man. You know, when I first got here, I knew my maid from YouTube. There used to be a guy named Jack Northrop, and he did YouTube. He went around and just showed things, showed people and what they're doing and everything. And
Mm,
he's one of the first. It was him and a guy named Pop Z65. Then Enrique came on, and that was pretty much the original YouTube bloggers, as far as I know. And this girl worked in the Sorry down the street from
mm.
Jack, and he'd go down there and get a red horse, and she'd be karaoke and everything. She sang good, and I got to talking to her, and I said, "Look, when I come to the Philippines, you be my maid." And when I landed here, she picked me up. But since since I'd started talking to her, she got married and she had a little boy. They
Mm.
picked me up at the airport, and so I was renting a condo, and she was there, her husband and her kid. Her husband's a security guard, but her parents are dead, and she grew up in the mountains in the province of central Mindanao, and so to a Filipino, getting married in the church is a big deal. So I said, "Come on, we'll go. Will you get married in the church?" So I got 5 round trip plane tickets. We went down to Mindanao, and I bought her a cow and 2 pigs. And her priest was from Italy. I'm not going, you gangster. You know
Oh,
them guys?
wow,
And
he was a Catholic. Yeah.
well, yeah, she's Filipina. And so,
Well, I mean,
I spent,
my lot are involved in Seventh Day.
oh, holy rollers.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game there.
Yeah, that's a whole different subject. I know all about them. But yeah, I spent like 150K to get this girl married, and she ain't even related to me. But it's the biggest wedding that little town ever seen. And I got bored, and I said, "Oh shit, take me to the airport. I'm out of here." And I had to wait until the next day to get an airplane, and I flew out, and I got to Manila. My motorcycle was in the shop. They were supposed to have it ready, and I've been there for a month, and all they needed was a gasket, and it's still sitting there. I said, "God damn, the factory's like 30 minutes away, man. How come you ain't got a gasket on this thing?" And well, went around with corporate, and they got me a gasket pretty quick. But man, it rained for like a month, pretty much all day, every day.
Mm.
And I wasn't in like downtown Manila where it's, it'll flood real bad. But it's still, you walk around my street and it would be ankle deep everywhere you went.
Yeah.
But no, I went to a place called Paggy Dion,
Pagadion.
Pagi, P-A-G-I,
I'm not.
Dion.
I'm not familiar with Manila. I know
No,
Manila. Yeah,
that's
Manila
that
is a big place, but
Paggy Dion is on Mindanao. It's like in the middle of the
oh,
island of Mindanao.
hold tight. Just get me geographically positioned here. We're talking about Pagadion,
Yeah,
is it
P-A-G-I-D-A-N, I think, Paggy Dion.
Mindanao,
Yeah.
and that is with that. Hang on a minute. Hold tight. Davao is north of that. Would be north of that area. Yeah.
No, it'd be southeast.
Ah,
Davao's in the southeast corner of Mindanao.
yeah.
And this is right in the center of Mindanao.
I'm just trying to orientate myself where you are or what the.
There might have been 2,000 people in the town. I
Mm.
mean, this was outside of Pagadion. It took an hour and a half in a van to get to where their house was.
So they were up in they were in the sticks, you might say.
Oh yeah, man. And Lala's husband, he said, "Look, see that mountain over there?" I said, "Yeah." There's big smoke coming out of there like a big fire. He said, "You don't want to go over there. That's the MPA." I said, "Okay, good deal. I won't go over there."
Right. Okay. I know what you're talking about. MPA. Yeah.
But
So what you had, you must have had about, I don't know what period you're talking about, but did you have helicopters flying around?
well, there were some, yeah, but not all the time. It's not
Right.
like Vietnam brush beating, but
Okay.
they'd be buzzing around every now and then.
Okay. Now I know where you are. Well, I've got an idea of where you are in that particular area.
Yeah, but I didn't have to worry, man. Like I say, it's a little town, and she's related to one half of it, and he's related to the other half of it. And
Mm.
then there's a little military base there, and like their fence is made out of bamboo. And we go
Mm.
up there and see it, and I'd play with their M16s and stuff. But he knew all the guys in the base, so I never had a problem, not at all. Nobody bothered me. I just
Mm.
got bored, man. I couldn't get on the internet. I couldn't use a phone. I said, man, I got to get out of here. I got to go.
Okay. I don't know. We must be talking about 11, 13 years ago.
No, uh, 2018, I guess it was.
Oh, that as near as that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because when I first arrived there, I had I think I had about one 1 kilobyte upload download kind of connection.
Well, the thing with that where she lived, it's so far up in the mountains. There's no towers, man. No towers
Mm,
whatsoever. They had one of them old timey, like 2 meter satellite dishes. 2 meter diameter
di
satellite dishes.
yeah,
And
Digicom. I think it was
yeah,
called. Was it
they
called
use
Digicom then?
I don't know what it's called, but they use that, and you'd have to go down to this little sorry, and hook up, pay them
Put
so much for an
put
hour, and they give you a number, and you put it in, and you had an hour worth of internet. But then you couldn't download anything. It downloaded about 2 megabytes, nothing.
Mm. Yeah, I'm very familiar with those days of putting a shilling in the meter. Oh, I'm saying shilling, but it was peso in the meter.
Yeah. Well, this you just go up and pay the girl at the sorry. You hand her whatever for an hour, and she'd
Mm.
write down a little number that you hand it to. She hand it to you on a piece of paper, and then you go over and you log on, and then you put that number in, and you got an hour worth of internet.
Yeah,
There wasn't even a meter, not even drop a peso, you know.
Van, you're talking to the choir. I think anyone that's been there for any length of time, yeah, I think we've all experienced that. Hmm.
Well, the bad thing is I had Converge at my house, and here I am giving pesos to get on the damn internet, and I can't do nothing on it. So I said, "No, I'm out of here. See you later. You know, y'all are married. I'm gone. Have a honeymoon."
2234. Griffin just made a comment.
Huh.
Jack Northrop, since he first started, now he stopped his channel.
Well, Jack, he had a good following. I mean, I don't know how many, 30, 40, 50,000 people, you know, and people watch regular. And he made a video. You know how kids here will spider fight? They carry spiders in little matchboxes, and they'll put one spider on the end of a stick and spider on the other end, and they go together and they'll fight. You know,
Hmm.
it's just entertainment for kids here. And that's kind of what Jack did. He shows what goes on in the Philippines, you know, from building nipa huts or whatever.
So
And
whereabouts
he
was whereabouts was Jack Northrop? Where was he based?
uh, in Del Monte, San Carlos Del Monte or something. It's northeast out of Manila.
Oh, okay. And
But he
what
he
what?
had he got like 1 million views on that video. I mean,
Hmm.
you know, that's blowed up. And then YouTube took it off, said because it was violent or something, you know. And he said, you know, forget it. So he just quit doing YouTube altogether. Now he's doing now he's doing some AI artwork stuff. He started putting some up lately. But yeah, I've met Jack. I've sat, you know, I went up there and sat there and drank with him, and his wife cooked some dynamite,
Hmm.
old Myra. And I mean, I went up to Angler City and ate at Tequila Reef. Then I went over to Subic Bay and hung out for a couple of days at a resort. Then I was going back. I said, well, I'll just go by Jack's house. So I went by his house and spent the night. And then I got up and rode back, and I talked to him. He just turned I think 71 last month, but he's still getting it, man.
71.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And to meet him, he'll make you laugh, dude. He one of his jobs before he was a I don't know what you call him, but he gave out like perks in the casino. You know what I mean? He'd go
Yeah, yeah.
around and he'd go around and talk to the people and everything. Oh, well, y'all need show. Well, here, I'll get you some show tickets. You know, he was a PR guy for the casino, and
Hmm.
he said he had an expense account, and he said he had to go somewhere, and the boss told him, you know, look, man, just whatever it is, just get a receipt for it. It's covered, no problem. Use up that account. Use up your expense account. My God. So Jack said he went one time and he got this woman. He hooked up with this woman. He, you know, did the wild thing. He got a paper match cover and he tore off the back and he said, "Here, write me a receipt." She wrote her name on there and how much it was and gave it to Jack. He said he turned it in and they paid him for it. I said, "Now that's a job." But he's a wild old guy, man. I like him. I say I talked to him last month just before his
Oh,
birthday.
he's still there.
Yeah, he'll die here. What do you mean?
No, see, like I've heard the name, but I didn't know he was still around. I don't follow. Does he still have
Well,
a channel?
no, his channel's still up. You can go, you know, put in Jack Northrop, and his channel's still there, but he doesn't make any videos anymore. since they screwed him out of that million view video. He said, forget it. That's how they're going to be.
Okay, okay.
I mean, you know, he just did like daily activities of the Filipinos, man. He'd walk around, talk to everybody in the neighborhood. One guy, Chris Bamboo, he made bamboo furniture. And, you know, I mean, he made some nice bamboo houses, dude. It's not just a, you know, a nipa hut. It's a nice hut.
Mm.
But he'd go around and, you know, show everything that they're doing, you know, building. And he'd go to like fish farms and stuff that politicians own. I mean, he went all over the place.
Mm. So tell me, man, are you a city guy? Are you living in the city?
Well, I did. I used to live in
No,
Las
I'm talking about
Peñas.
now. I'm talking about
It,
now. Where are we? What, are you suburban or?
well, I live in a tourist town, but
Oh,
I don't live like downtown. It's kind of province like where I live, but I mean, I'd be downtown in 8 minutes.
30. Oh, okay. So like just a track right away.
Yeah. Well, I take a track, then I get a jeepney, and that'll take me up to the mall.
Hmm.
So it's, you know, it's nothing. But
So
here,
you, so
Monday
you,
through Thursday, there's nothing. But Friday
yeah,
and Saturday, it's crowded. I mean, one of the
yeah,
roads, one of the roads is two-way all the time, except on the weekend, and then they make it all one way, a big loop, because there's so much traffic from Manila, people coming to relax.
mm. No, I think I think I have the same lifestyle as you have. You know, I mean, I get downtown. Um, Usually at the weekends, meet up with it. It's mostly British people I meet up with, because there's a bit of a conflict going on with it between the British and the Americans at the moment. I really can't, I really can't make out what's going on.
Well,
Um,
I don't even know any foreigners. I don't want to. I have no need.
yeah, I understand.
There's one guy here. He's from America, and I don't know. He lives 3, 4 blocks from me. I talked to him. He's some young dude. He's got a beard. He's a Muslim. And I was talking to him. I said, "Well, man, I'm sorry, but I got to go eat me some pork at the house here, buddy. I'll talk to you later." You know. But I have no need to. I knew one American when I moved up here. He lived here, and I moved up here because hey, come up here and check it out. So I said, yeah, and I moved here. And then hell, he died. I'm like, good God, man. And he wasn't that old.
Yes.
And he's a little backwards than most, man. He was in his 50s, and he did IT for the Florida prison system, and he quit and took his invested money, you know, through the prison system, state, and he was waiting on it, and he came over here and he married this girl, and she's good looking, but she was a security guard, and she supported them, and he'd do a little English teaching on the internet, but not much. But then he went up and died, man. I was like, God damn, because he owed me 10,000 pesos. And I just see all that beer going down the drain.
Sorry, Ben. I got into a coughing fit there for a minute.
You know, it happens to me. GD talks, he got COPD. Hell, I've had COPD since 2013. But I got better than 19% lung capacity.
I don't know what that means.
Air
I'm
exchange.
trying to I'm trying to do something here.
Well, Miss Griff, did you have you a wonderful day today? It's what, 3 p.m. in California? 3 p.m.?
Hang on, who's going on here? Yeah, right ring goes. Only 2:30. I think Brand is. I think the equipment's disappeared.
Nah, she made a comment a little bit ago about Jack Northam. Yeah, he used to have his wife go and get oysters, and man, he'd get like a potato bag, a 20-pound, shoot, I don't know, a 20-pound bag of potato, full of oysters for like $5, man. I'm like, damn, me and Tim need to come up there and get some oysters and eat them. But he doesn't go anywhere since COVID, man. That scared him.
I'm trying to control my my video here.
I don't see no video.
Yeah, well, I think I've hit a few shits. I don't mind that video cam going up.
There you go.
Mm.
You cut out all the girlies in the background. Why'd you do that?
I cut out all the who?
All the girlies, all the dancing girls. You got just a white background.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I don't want to see what. I don't want anyone to see. Well, especially that crowd down in casino. I really don't want them having a look at the luxury I'm living in.
Crowd. One person constitutes a crowd. You must really live in the province.
No, hold tight. This is gonna go. I'm gonna leave this video up so people are gonna see what goes on in the background. You remember that? Remember those days of Bin Laden when he was targeted by the CIA?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
And he was living in a cave in the mountains
living
and doing dialysis every day. Like, come on, man. You can't find this guy. He's in the mountains with a dialysis machine. Like they're all over Afghanistan. You know what I mean? God, American government.
Oh, fuck this cunt. Yeah, I've been smoking bad a few days.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn. Must be nice.
I got some good of that. I got some very, very good duckweed.
Oh, now I get what you're saying about that California girl growing duckweed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. She probably doing that since the 60s.
Well, I've been doing it forever.
If not the 50s. You know, Andy, it surprised me how old Griff was. Griff, she's not a young chicken.
Griffin said she was 20 years older than me, and I don't believe that.
She's like in her 80s, dude.
No, I don't believe that.
She said she was in a Japanese internment camp.
I know she said that, but that she would have been a very, very young baby.
Yeah. Oh, poor little girl going to school in the rain.
Yeah, Mama and Papa back then. Oh my goodness. Well, I think
she said she was real young when she was in there. She said, I don't know, 4 years old, maybe 5, something like that, but real young. And I was like, welcome to America. That's more screwed up. What they did to the Japanese and what they did to the American Indians. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that is a hell of a history, and looking at my own age. And I'm 74, by the way.
Well, you got 11 years on me, Andy.
What, 11 years younger?
Yeah, I am.
Good on you. Well, I intend to live 11 years older than you.
You already done that.
Well, I'm.
And I was paying for some of my evilness yesterday. God Almighty, I hurt.
Say that again.
I was paying for some of my evilness yesterday. I hurt, man. My back hurt. My knees hurt. God damn, everything hurt.
Oh, crying out loud! I mean, I, I I was looking for magnesium, right? Magnesium for the cramping that I get in my feet and legs, even in Europe.
Magnesium.
Magnesium. That's apparently the cure for people who like myself. I like a beer, and I spoke to a quack yesterday, and he said to me, "You need magnesium."
Well,
And
usually cramps are usually salt or potassium related,
yeah,
mainly salt.
and I questioned the potassium side of it. He said, "Don't use one against the other." I'm gonna go with this. So I'm gonna try this thing out for a month. I'll go magnesium, and then I will go potassium.
Have, you ever eat Jolly Bee?
Excuse me.
You ever eat Jolly Bee? Jolly Bee. If you eat Jolly Bee, you got plenty of MSG.
I'm just talking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute this. Mute.
Go ahead and cough up that other half of the lung. You don't need it. 94. Well, Griff, did you see where Marvin Clayton? He's in Georgia, and it was like 110 or 12 plus there. Now that'd kill you. Yeah, Griff, I went to my second wife. Her aunt died, and we had to go out there and distribute her stuff in California. And we went out there, and the only thing I liked about California was the grocery store. I walked in there, and they had like an aisle, a long aisle, of nothing but liquor, and they sold it 24/7. I said, "Now, this is my kind of place. I like this," but I didn't like nothing else about it. Yeah, I went across. We were going across this bridge. We were going by the stadium, and we were going across this bridge by San Quentin. We were going over it. It's a double-decker bridge. And when we were about halfway, our brother said, "Oh yeah, this is a bridge that collapsed on itself." I said, "Well, give it the gas. Why do you even bring me on this bridge?" Yeah, you ain't kidding, Griff. I feel like I've been ridden real hard and put to bed real wet. I'm hurting right now. And you know, in America, I got morphine for pain. Here, I don't get nothing. That's why I drink. Just knocks a little of the edge off. I mean, I could get pain med here, but it's such a hassle in America. I can just imagine what it is here. So I don't even try. Not at all. Oh, you know, Griff, I go to Washington. I got relatives live up in Washington State. And I go to Spokane, and they have a big park, a Japanese park. It's got like one of them wooden bridges that's arched like that goes over a pond. They got all them kois in it. Man, I used to love to go there and left hand tobacco and just relax. It's a nice atmosphere. I enjoyed that. I still got pictures of it. I look at it every now and then. Uh-oh. I guess Andy, he had to go down to the corner and re-up. I didn't know that. Potassium. Oh, it's salt. But you know, I worked in the sun. You get them calf cramps. And, you know, we always took salt tabs to get rid of them. Well, come on, Andy. I'm fixing to have to go in here and talk to a man about a horse. Coffee doing his work. Well, do you live in the kind of country area, Griff? Not to make you feel bad, Griff, it's only 73 degrees here right now, and it'll top out about 84. Well, I hope he didn't pass out, deprive himself of oxygen. Well, Miss Griff, you have an excellent evening. I'm fixing to have to go in here and talk to this guy for a little bit. Tell Andy, adios. Bye bye. I was there. I guess it was right at 2000, and yeah, Newsom. Yeah, Pelosi's grooming that boy to be the president, and boy, America will hit the hole then, baby. Believe me. Well, I'm out of here. Y'all have fun. Bye bye.
I think I've had that. I think I've had my mic unmuted for quite some time. And I don't understand your comment. Enjoy the Japanese garden because for a 2-week trip to Japan, you understand how. Oh, I have. That's such a big comment, that one. 30 years. I spent 30 years in Japan. I wanted to get out. My goodness. Okay, I think we're done here, aren't we? 11 o'clock London time. I think I might do this again. It was great being in. It's great being involved with the people I know, and yeah, I think we've had a good conversation here today. Okay, bye bye, people. Bye bye, Rand. Bye bye, Griffin. Griffin, if you ever want to talk about Japan, I'm your man. Returning home is. I wouldn't. I will visit Japan, but I will never return home. Japan was home. I can't see it being my home forever. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to end the stream. Bye bye. It was good talking to you two guys. Stella.